Hey everyone, I'm putting this video together to announce just a free giveaway that we're doing here on campus.mographmentor.com that I'm calling a motion design toolkit. And this is just some free resources, project files, and assets that you can use in your personal or commercial work, don't really care, that might just be useful. So just a quick overview of what you're going to find here with these free downloads. Some paint builds, right, which is going to be used for transitions. You can bring those in, use those as alpha mats or track mats. Some animated textures that you can use, mask them in interesting ways. Some storyboard templates, just a really basic Illustrator file that gives you some various formats to do some storyboarding. I've got a section in here for After Effects project files, Cinema 4D project files, and then some free sound effects as well. So if you're new to motion graphics, or even if you're not new and you just want some more free tools in, on your desktop or in your on your drive, then that's why we're putting this together. And it's something that we're going to update over time. So right now there's 6 or 7 different categories, but each of these is going to grow over time as we add more stuff. And just to give you a sense of what some of these assets look like, so here we've got just one of the animated kind of texture loops. And I really love having stuff like this, that's accessible for me to use, just having different animated textures that I can quickly bring into After Effects that are 2,500 pixels wide. So this is about a 2K file. So the resolution is going to hold up nicely for you. Another way, another thing in here, let's let it load up. These kind of animated, rough, gritty lines. This is something else I've really been liking a bit more too, is having different variations of these kind of animated lines that can be masked in different ways to serve as an animated texture. So you're going to find that in a folder with some different variations, where I'm using different brushes that have a slightly different pattern to them, so you can kind of dig into that and see if any of those are useful for you. And then also a section on actually paint builds, which I really like for transitions, which you're going to start from nothing and you're going to end at a full opacity. So instead of just fading something in, you could just grab this Photoshop file, bring it directly into After Effects, and use it to mask something on or to transition something in. So I believe there's 7 variations here on the Toolkit 1.0 of these animated paint builds that are going to be with different acrylic brushes, have a slightly different pattern to them, so you can play with that and see what works for you. In the actual project files here, we've got this one project I did that I was kind of messing around with that I think there's some useful stuff in it. It comes with, I think, about a 45-minute tutorial here to just talk to you about what is going on in this file. But feel free to poke around, just, take it apart, take any of the null objects, take any of the animations, apply it to your own work, whether it's personal or commercial. I don't really care, as long as you get some value out of it. That's what we want to do, is provide you with some value. Here in Cinema 4D, you've got kind of a flower rig that I was working on. I'm going to put some more rigs in here into this folder. And in the downloads under sound effects, complements of motion sound.io, one of my other side projects. Some cute bleeps, some humans shouting hooray, some whoosh sounds, some computer readout sounds, and then one of my all-time favorite sound effects that we built, which is almost like a wind blowing, kind of a tumbleweed sound, so kind of an environmental sound, which is a really good one. So you can download them all individually, or just go to the master download and grab everything. So we're going to link it up on YouTube and put it on Facebook and Twitter. So we hope that these elements can make it onto your timelines and serve you well. Thanks.